All right, let's see if this works. I am outside right now. I am in Boise finishing up some super fun workshops. And I wanted to talk to you guys. So there's a collective energy going on right now around lots of confusion and lots of lack of clarity. How many people can relate to that? I know I've been going through my own version of this, and I usually am so really clear, and it's such an awesome lesson to actually be able just to sit with what is, right, and try not to move out of it or try to just be like, okay, I'm just going to cover it up with some version of doing. So if you have that pattern, notice that, right? But I want to let you guys know that you guys are not alone in this. It's a collective energy on the planet right now, and I think what's happening and what I sense in the energy field is that things are coming up basically to be like peeled away. So to create something a lot stronger, right? A lot more powerful, a lot bigger, but it's riding that ride, right? And being able to hang on through, sort of those highs and the lows. And right now this like, oh my God, I don't know what I'm doing. And sort of just this flailing about and still taking steps forward, right? Because the more steps you take forward, the more clarity you're going to get, but not trying to force or push anything, right? Trying to, as much as possible, sit and be with what is. So first of all, also welcome to every single person that's new to this community. I'm so grateful and honored that you are here. Yeah, like so grateful and honored. And just so you guys know, for those of you who are new, to the energy clearings. Hopefully the connection will come back in a second here. But for those of you guys who are new to the energy clearings, my intention for these is to start to help to tune you to the energy, right? So the intention for these clearings is really to tune you to the energy, and it's really to help you get a sense like, okay, you're not alone in this, right? Most of us we are all going through some version of the same thing. So just know, like, if you're feeling, like I said, this week I chose to clear, we're going to clear the next layer around confusion and lack of clarity. So know that you're not alone in that if that's something that you're experiencing as well. And also too, the way that I've seen the biggest shifts, the biggest changes in my life is by doing regular energy clearing, right? So part of my intention with these clearings is to start to get you into the habit, into the practice of not just doing this as a one and done type of deal, but to do it, when you do it regularly, that's when things really, really change. So it's super interesting because the connection here, I've obviously never done a video outside here, but the connection here, goes up and it's going down, and it says low network connection. So hopefully you guys can still hear me. But with that, we're going to go ahead and get started. And again, for those of you guys who are new, what we're going to be doing is we're going to bring in light into the body. I'm going to see about moving to see if I can get a better connection. But we're going to bring light all the way into the body. And I always say that the light is the truth of who we are, and it's the truth of who we've come here to be. And from what I've seen, it is the quickest and most powerful way for us to shift, transform, and change. So, okay, so, well, we'll see if the connection can stay. But, so we're going to be bringing light all the way through the body, and then we're going to expand that light out 5 feet, 10 feet, all the way out to the entire universe. And that's the return to us being infinite beings in a body, and that's the return to us being in our power. And so with that said, I'm going to walk you through this step by step, but I always like to give the 360 overview. So with that said, let's go ahead and dive right in. So awesome. Okay. So just closing your eyes. And obviously if you're driving or operating heavy machinery, do not close your eyes. But for everybody else, go ahead and close your eyes. And my apologies that the video is a little bit wobbly, but just closing your eyes, you won't be able to see me anyways if you close your eyes. And then just taking a nice deep breath. And just breathing in through your nose and filling your belly and the sides of the body, the chest and the hips and legs with air, and just exhaling out. And one more time, just breathing in through your nose and filling your belly and the sides of the body, the chest and the legs with air, and just exhaling out. And just beginning to connect to the light that's 300 feet above your head. And we naturally do this when we pray, so just see, sense, or feel that light, whatever comes up for you naturally. And just beginning to allow this liquid light to come down in through your forehead, down past your eyes, down past your ears and nose, good, down past your mouth and into your throat. And seeing this liquid light coming across your shoulders and down into your chest and into your heart space. Good. Seeing it come into your solar plexus, which is right underneath your chest and is your power center. Good. And moving that liquid golden light down into your stomach, into your hips. See that liquid light coming down your back and into your low back, into your glutes. Seeing it coming down into your arms and fingertips. And seeing that liquid golden light coming down into your legs and out through your feet. And then just connecting into the center of the earth that feels like mother's love. It's all ooey and gooey and warm and nurturing. Good. And then just bringing this liquid golden light back up through your feet, up through your legs, up through your hips and glutes, up through your torso and back, up through your neck, and up through your face. And one more time, just seeing this liquid beam of light, liquid golden funnel of light coming into your body. When we see something with our mind's eye, we have the ability to create it, right? So just seeing, again, this liquid light coming down into your entire face, the back of your head and your ears, down into your neck, and the back of your neck and the sides of your neck. Good. Down across your shoulders, down into your torso and back, down into your hips and glutes and pelvis, down your arms and out through your fingertips, down into your legs and out through your feet, and then back up through your feet, up through your legs, up through your torso and back, and up through your face. And then just expanding this light from above and below, expanding it from your heart, and just allowing your body just to open, expand, and breathe. Good. And just opening, expanding, and breathing. And opening, expanding, and breathing. And just expanding out, so into the entire room that you're in. And just allowing that to expand out into the entire building that you're in, wherever you are. Just super, super, super big. And then just opening, expanding, and breathing. And expanding out into the entire city you're in, wherever you are. Just super, super, super big. And just opening, expanding, and breathing. And then just expanding out into the entire state. Just super, super, super big. See that light coming from your heart and just expanding out into the entire state. Again, knowing that when we see something with our mind's eye, we have the ability to create it. Wonderful. And now expanding out across the entire country. So super, super, super big. And if you're in another country, just expanding out past the entire continent. Again, so super, super, super big. And just opening, expanding, and breathing. Good. And just opening, expanding, and breathing. And just expanding out past the entire world. So past all the cities, all the countries, and all the continents. Just super, super, super big. And then just opening, expanding, and breathing. Good. And just opening, expanding, and breathing. And one more time, just expanding out past the entire universe. Past all the planets, past all the galaxies, past all the stars. Just super, super, super big. Just allowing your body just to open, expand, and breathe. Good. And just opening, expanding, and breathing. And now from this expanded light space, right? You might feel a little bit bigger, a little bit more spacey, a little bit more open, a little bit lighter. So from this space, we're going to start clearing. And really what we're doing in this space is we're starting to clear childhood patterns, right? So we're clearing patterns that, so many of us have a pattern of just creating confusion to hold ourselves back. And so that's the first thing that I want to clear. So what you're going to do is just see that coming out of your body, just everywhere where you create confusion to hold yourself back, right? Everywhere where you create chaos and you feel it getting lighter, but everywhere you create confusion and everywhere you create chaos to hold yourself back, just exhaling that out of the body. And we're going to replace that with light, with truth, with clarity and love. And light and truth and clarity and love. You can feel that getting lighter. Good. And light and truth and clarity and love. Awesome. And just everywhere where confusion, chaos, lack of clarity, that's sort of all you've ever known. So that's like, just sort of your go-to. So everywhere that's just your go-to. And clearing feels like there's some energy in our basically in the solar plexus area. So solar plexus again is right underneath the chest. It's kind of where we get sucker punch. So just I'm going to start to clear that out. So you're trying to bring light into that part of your body. And just bringing light in, but just see that leaving your body, right? So just everywhere that, lack of clarity, confusion, chaos, that's just all you've ever known. It's all you've ever known. And so that's what you keep creating over and over and over again. Just exhaling that out of your body. Good. And just breathing in truth, breathing in light, breathing in clarity, breathing in love, right? Breathing in the love that, if we really love ourselves, right? We stop choosing that chaos, right? You stop choosing that lack of clarity, stop choosing the confusion, and you choose to move forward, even if it's not fully clear, right? So just exhaling that out and just breathing in light, breathing in truth, breathing in clarity. And everywhere you want to put the confusion back in your body, everywhere, again, that's just all you've ever known, so that's what you want to do, right? Just exhaling that out. And again, breathing in truth, breathing in light, and breathing in clarity, breathing in truth, breathing in light, and breathing in clarity. And everywhere you want to just push things or force things to make them happen, right? Because it's uncomfortable to be in this sort of place of confusion, this place of the unknown, right? So everywhere you're trying to push or force or just kind of put a square peg into a round hole, all versions of that, just exhaling that out. Good. And just breathing in truth, breathing in light, and breathing in clarity. One more time, just breathing in truth, breathing in light, and breathing in clarity. And then just seeing your body filling up with love, with light, with clarity, with love and light and truth and clarity, just seeing that filling your body. Good. And really allowing that energy to flow into the lower part of your body. You might notice it just sort of kind of going up into your torso and hips, sort of the upper part. So just allow that energy to go all the way down, right? So just see it going all the way down. That's how we start to create something. That's one way. Awesome. And then just taking a nice deep inhale and exhale, and just slowly opening your eyes. So again, if you were feeling sort of right now where things feel wobbly, right? Things feel unsure, you're used to sort of just like knowing what you need to do and doing it, and there's that uncertainty that's happening right now, that uncertainty. Know that you are not alone in this process. And I would encourage you, again, just to allow yourself to sit with it and just to be with it, versus sort of that way that we can just kind of fill the space or go and do just to be doing something, right? Sometimes that doing does give us clarity, but I also encourage you to sort of have a balance. So there's some doing, but also some, okay, I'm going to sit with this. Like, what is the message here? What is up right now? So just being able to sit with that. And again, I recommend doing these clearings if you can. Start your day with them, right? The light activation one, I've had people come and tell me years later that it's changed their life. And so even if you just did the light activation and you didn't do the clearing, that would change everything if you did it over the next couple of weeks. But the clearing's meant to be done every day, because what's going to happen is you're going to clear more and more, right? So our patterns, when we shift out of our childhood patterns, they go up. I always teach this in class, but they kind of go up in a corkscrew fashion. So it's not like you're going straight up, right? So you're like, you're moving, and then you're shifting, and your vibration is going higher and higher. And as you move into lighter spaces, right? As you move into the truth of who you are, which is light, right? As you do that, things become easier, right? But it's that clearing over time that really helps to create that shift and helps to create that centeredness and that focus and that being in that state of flow and trust and knowing that everything that's happening is meant to be. So I also invited you guys to join me. I've got the next online clearing is next Saturday. It's connecting to your guides and angels. Many of you guys have seen some of my stories over time about the amazing, awesome things that my guides do, like all the time. And so it's super, super awesome. I'm like, I don't know how loud that plane is that's overhead, but there was an air show. I'm in Boise right now. There was an air show here this weekend, so it might be part of that. But I would totally love to see you there. You've got to, so if you've marked going, I have the event in the group. If you've marked going, make sure you go to register, and you can do that. I'll put the link in the comments here, but you can register at www.deboraacker.com/connecting-to-your-guides. Okay, so I'll put the link down below after this video finishes, but I'd love to see you there. And make sure, again, you have to register to be part of the clearing. So just saying you're going, you won't get the links. So you need to get the links, and you need to do that. You need to register through my website. So look forward to seeing you there. If you have questions or comments about clearing, about this clearing, about something specific that's going on for you around this clearing, in terms of, just something that, like, where this resonates for you when there's something going on in your life, share below, and I will look forward to seeing you guys soon. Thank you so much.